We are human. We all have desires. We all want things. When you want something, that desire, the way to bring it to your life, the way to attract it into your life is simple if you look at it scientifically. The ancient schools of thinking, way back to Hermes Trismegistus, if you know who he is, or a lot of the ancient ways of thinking and of explaining religion and the reason that we are all here, all talk about this sense of attract, to attract things, to draw them towards you, to evoke attention, to adhere, to cause a liking. So I want to attract something toward me. I want it to like me, to find me. And so while you may always hear that, oh, opposites attract, they found each other, they're total opposites and they fell in love. Yes, sometimes opposites can attract you to try to fill that thing that you're lacking. You're a little bit more secure and slow going, and someone else is more outgoing and adventurous, and that will attract you to that person. Yes, opposites can be attractive. However, science has proven, statistics have proven, for long-term relationships and situations to work, there must be a commonality that will bind you together over the long term. So those wild opposites that attract at the moment are not the ones that are really deep-rooted in physics and in science that will attract something into your life. Like goes to like. We all know the rule of entrainment, that if there's a room full of grandfather clocks clicking and clacking all on their own rhythm, if you wind them all up and leave them for a certain amount of time, when you come back, all of those clocks will be synchronistically swinging perfectly in time, because that is a physical law that like will bring like. So what you vibrate is what you're going to attract. Now wait, you may daydream and say, well, I want a yacht and I want me a condo, and that's fine and dandy. But that doesn't mean that you really believe that you're going to have those things. It is what you feel, that predominant feeling about yourself and your surroundings is going to dictate what you are really vibrating. So you may all walk the walk and talk the talk, but inside you feel little, you feel inadequate, you feel that you are unlovable, that you are unpromotable, that you don't have the connections or the looks or the intelligence or the money to be able to get to the places that you want. And therefore, these limitations you have put on you. What you need to do is to be able to set your mind clearly on one goal. Start with one, although we all have many. I have many. I have a billion goals of things that I really want to attract into my life. So I'll start with one. I will align myself with the outcome, right? So I think of that like I already have it. So I'll give you something very simple and very basic. Let's say that you want a new Pilates table, okay? So visualize that table in your room. See yourself on it. Feel yourself doing a movement on it. And that feeling that you get from having it in your house, that feeling is the feeling you hold on to. And every time you find yourself looking online and wishing and hoping, and you come back to the feeling of lack, you must have the discipline to stop that feeling of lack and go back to the feeling of what it was like when that table was in your house and you were physically on it, and hold that feeling, that emotion, because you are tricking your subconscious that instead of it being a dream, you're tricking your subconscious into thinking it has happened already. And therefore, you will start to resonate with the vibration of the thing that you want to attract in your life. And the circumstances, the people, and the events will align, and bingo, it will come into your life in a way that you couldn't even imagine or plot or scheme or try to control every detail. It will just fly on in. Try it. and you will see. This is Pilates Master Nikki, and I'll see you in class.